What's up, y'all? So it finally came in. The Leslie Studio 12 is here. I'm gonna do an unboxing of it right now. I've been waiting on it for like a little over a month. So I bought it off Sweetwater. If anyone's familiar with Sweetwater, Sweetwater Sound, it's just a website. They do some really awesome financing. It's 48-month no interest financing on this thing. I'm only paying $30 a month for 4 years, granted. But so yeah, that's the Leslie right there. So let's just start by opening her up, and let me find a knife here. Let's see, here we go. My trusty you know what? I don't think this thing's sharp enough. Hold on, let me get my axe. Make sure it's turned on. All right, here we go. Gotta get a better angle on it. Let's see here. All right, that should do it. Make sure we turn off the axe. All right. So let's see what we got here. Right inside the box, looks like this is the Leslie foot switch. Yeah, okay. We'll kind of go look at all this a little closer in a second, but let's keep going with unboxing. Alright, so looks like this is maybe the owner's manual or something. The finish looks a lot like a 145 right off the bat. Looks like packed pretty well. You know what? I'm trying to take it out. It's pretty heavy. I think it weighs like, what, 80 pounds maybe? It's way heavier than 145, that's for sure. Ooh, man. It's nice. Alright, let's see. Came with a power cable. Pretty standard. Alright, so here it is. The Leslie Studio 12. So I guess this is kind of the front of it. Although as I've looked at it a little bit just online, you know, since all the controls are right here, what I think I might do is I might just take off this cover here and use this as the front. I think that's what some people do, and that way I can access the controls from the front anyways. But let's do that real quick. Let's take it off. Let's take off that back and see what the deal is with it and see what it looks like inside. Alrighty, so here's what it looks like on the inside. I'll tell you what, right off the bat, let me see if I can get the flash on this thing. Let's see, is that it? Oh, no? Okay, whatever. Hopefully y'all can kind of see in there. Right off the bat, I gotta say, this thing looks way nicer on the inside than the 122. Or sorry, not the 122, the 145, the motion sound. So if you notice, it's got two different inputs, one for, I guess, higher gain and one for lower gain. It's got rotor controls for the foot switch, which is the thing that we saw just a second ago. And also I think it's got a variable speed control. So you could plug like a expression pedal more or less into it and control the speed just on like a spectrum basically. And then obviously you got your gain, volume, contour, treble, mid, bass, nothing too crazy. And then a channel select, which I think selects between the two, the high input and the low input. Yeah, let's turn this thing on. Let's get it plugged in and turned on. Okay, so we got it turned on, plugged in, everything. Man, I gotta say, it seems like it's really well. Oh wow, those lights are super bright in that shot. Sorry about that. So I'm really right off the bat feeling like this thing is way better constructed than the 145. I'm gonna do a comparison video for this to the 145, like I mentioned probably like 6 times already, but I haven't listened to it yet. I've just kind of messed around with just looking at the rotation speed, which I think is really cool. So this is with the rotation off. So here's my little foot switch. So you've got on, off, then you've got slow and fast. And then down here you can control, man, that's brutal. Let's see if I can block that. Down here you can control the speed of the slow and the fast. So this right here is, you know, 12 o'clock at both of them, obviously. This is on just the slow channel, much slower slow versus a much faster slow. And then also on the fast, same idea. So here's what this is, it stopped. And then, which I thought it stopped it in the front every time, but it doesn't look like it did. So this is slow right here. And this is like a 12 o'clock slow. So if I slow the slow down even further, this is the slowest the slow will go right here. Here's the fastest the slow will go. It's not a huge difference, but definitely enough to make a difference in the sound. And then the fast, here's the fast. This thing really gets cooking. So that's 12 o'clock. You probably can't even tell the difference, but that's the slowest fast. And then here's the fastest fast, which, you know, I can feel the air coming off of this thing. So right off the bat, my only complaint is I thought that it stopped right in the middle. So if I stop it, it stops like that. Let's see if we stop it again, get it going, and then stop it again. Yeah, it stops in a different position. So I was under the impression that it always stopped facing forward. Well, that's definitely kind of a bummer. Cool, well let's plug it in. Other than that though, man, this thing seems way better built than the 145. Let's plug it in. Okay, so the sound on this is probably going to be pretty trash because I'm just going off my cell phone camera, so forgive me for that. In a later video, I'm going to actually mic this up with some decent mics, and we'll see how it is. But here's just a, we're just going to put, on my Nord Electro 6, we're just going to put, you know, the first 3 drawbars at full volume, or at full volume. And then we got this thing, it's very, as far as volume goes, it's very low. It's like, man, that light is brutal. But just above 1 really, and it sounds pretty loud. So I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but in my little apartment, that thing is loud. In fact, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So that's the slow right there. That's just holding out a chord. Here's the fast. Slow. Here's stop. Let's see how the highs sound. Oh wow. So that's when I add in the 2, I don't know if y'all can hear that so well, but man, the high ends of this thing sound way better than the 145. I think that's all I'm gonna do for the unboxing video, just a real light test. Like I said, there's a couple things right off the bat. I mean, I've literally played this thing for maybe 10 seconds, the Studio 12, and I've played the 145 for about 2 months now. I've played maybe 6 or 7 gigs with it, and I've had maybe 10 or 15 rehearsals with it. So I'm definitely pretty comfortable with the 145, and right off the bat, there are definitely some things about the 12, the Studio 12, that I like way better. But there's also some stuff about the 145 that I think is a lot better too. So yeah, I'll get into a comparison video a little bit later with better sound quality and all that. So yeah, y'all have some happy holidays, and check the description for some affiliate links. I'll link some Amazon stuff so that y'all can, if y'all are interested in buying either of these Leslie's, you know, you can get one of your own. Yeah, happy holidays.